was going to be a retrograde, and it was going to be wild and so strong and all of these things. It was a Venus retrograde that we're currently in right now, and I thought, no. Every retrograde, there's people saying, oh, this retrograde is terrible. Sukian facial scrub. This is the stuff I use every day, not paid ads. I'm just having a chat with you and doing my facial stuff and doing my What the Friday. Oh my god, this is so fun. I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, so I dated this guy when I was like in year 9 or year 10, and he was nice enough. Like, he was a teenage boy. He was really excited. I was his first girlfriend, I think, and he was my first boyfriend. And I think in that whole time we held hands like one time, and it was all cute and whatever. But it was nothing serious, and no one took it seriously. No one sat me down and talked to me about marriage. Like, there was nothing to this relationship. It was just like dating someone, in quotes, for a week. But this guy, he lived in the town I lived in, and I would like occasionally run into him when I visited my family back home, and that was fine. Like, I didn't have anything to say to him, ever. Like, it was just like, oh hey, nice to see you, like really boring conversations about nothing. And he seemed to be happy to see me, but it didn't mean anything. But then I would get these like weird messages out of nowhere, and you have to remember, like, being a young woman, I was cute when I was younger. I was like baby faced and like thinner and just cute, and always, it's like I always had male fans, like men who would be like my friend, but they were in love with me, and it was a whole thing for years. So this guy would send me weird messages. Like, a guy I worked with would send me weird messages. The guy down the street would send me weird messages. A guy who was being my neighbour, someone who had actually dated for like more than a week when I was 15. Like, every dude does it. Like, it will come back to you. It's just, they will do it. Retrograde. Retrograde is so much worse. Retrograde is the worst. Anyway, so this guy has gotten back in touch with me after 20 years. And then an old, like, boss got in touch with me after 8 years, 10 years, something. And then I had another one. But sometimes, because I'm an artist and a writer, I have social media set up under my like working names, and people can find it if they know me, but it's mostly set up anonymously because I'm an artist and I want creative freedom. So I don't want people who know me to contact me on these. But for the last few weeks, I've been getting messages from loads of people from the past. Some of them through these, some of them through like my private social media accounts. But the guy who took the cake, being like 20 years ago we dated for 1 week, I'm like, I've got nothing. Like, they're just wild, these men. I feel like most women can understand to some point. They can kind of get it. They can go, oh yeah, like, I had an old boyfriend reach out, or an old whatever. I've been talking to my friends and they're all saying this retrograde is bad for everyone. Like, in terms of exes reappearing. But I want to know if other people are having guys from like high school reappear when they're fully grown adults. because I'm like, when you're on social media and your like social media page is open or someone can just see a photo, are these guys just like clicking on them all the time? Are they just reappearing when retrograde starts? Like, do they get a text message? Like, and on the other side, do women do it too? Like, do we reappear for men? Like, has anyone... What the Friday is going on? What are our weekends going to look like? What will our weekends look like if this is just a regular Thursday or a regular Tuesday, or like, I don't know, maybe I'm getting stressed about the past. Ooh, sorry. I use these all the time. Like I said, not paid ad. My skin is like this because of the things I use, but also I think mostly because of genetics, because I haven't used much skincare and we're gonna try it together. But yeah, this one is just a toner. How do I do it so you can see it without it? I think you can see it. Perfect. Da da da. See, the thing is, like, I feel, I don't know if other women do this, but I feel for me, should I do it to my skin, or I'm just going to do it like how I normally do it. I feel like whenever I go through the end of a relationship, whether it's a breakup or a friendship breakup, which are the worst, like whether it's a breakup or someone's moving away or someone's getting married, and do other women have this where your friends, the moment they get married, no one else exists? Like, is that, or are my friends just shit? I don't know. I've had a few friends who get married and suddenly they're like obsessed with their husband. Maybe it's the culture I grew up in, because I went to like those posh schools where marriage was important and career, and so maybe they think they're hitting milestones, and because I'm not married they're like, oh no, there's something wrong with you. I don't know. I guess proof is in the pudding. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, so I feel like for me, when a relationship ends, I move on. I go, yep, this isn't working for me, and I get upset and I go through that normal phase of being like, we couldn't make this work, like the denial, bargaining, or whatever. Like, there's 5 stages of grief, and I feel like I go through them all when relationships end. It's very dramatic. I'm so dramatic. But then I wonder about the people who come back after 10 years. Like, are they coming back because for 10 years they were thinking about you? I don't think so. I think maybe things aren't going well in their lives and they're going, oh, I know, I was totally happy when I was a teenager and had no responsibilities and dated that girl for a week. Like, and that, for that reason, I think don't talk to these people if they come back. Like, it's not a compliment to you. It's unfinished business, and if you were dating them and it was like a clear breakup and they didn't break up with you like a normal human, just move on. But just the sheer number of these guys appearing, and some of them will do weird shit and pretend that they're someone else and check that you're single, and I don't know about you, but I'm never single as far as these men are concerned. I'm very much in a relationship with myself. I think that she's a bit of a babe. I think she's really cute, and when she does something with her hair, she's gonna look great. Look at this hair. It's way too short. Yeah, I just feel like I don't understand these people's motivations, and I feel confused and like I want to be left alone. But that's why it's a What the Friday. I want to hear about other people who are dealing with this. Like, have you got an ex who's appeared out of absolutely nowhere? And what are they saying? What do they want? What do they want? This is the ordinary. I love this. The first time I tried this, I thought that is magic. I feel like a lot of the stuff that women do to our skins and to our faces and whatever, it's just magic. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I guess my What the Friday event is really boring. I guess I'm just ignoring people contacting me. But I mostly am posting about this because I want to hear from other people. Like, have you had a lot of people contact you this retrograde? Is there common themes? Are they like ex-boyfriends or girlfriends? Are they... Because it's a Venus retrograde, so it's got to be mostly that, right? Like, or boyfriends, girlfriends, ex-best friends, like people who you love. Maybe there'd be family. I doubt it. I don't know how it works. I haven't actually studied it. I just saw it on social and wanted to share. See? I look well moisturized. Do. I normally just do these 3 every morning, and well, not every morning, I'm a liar. I do them sporadically, maybe once a week, twice a week, which is why my skin is not flawless. There's dark circles under my eyes. I'm trying to get close enough to the camera but I can't actually see when I'm filming. Yeah, you can see the dark circles under my eyes. I don't sleep very well, and I need to work on that. Oh, it's so nice though. It feels so good. I think my skincare routine was around what felt good and not necessarily around what was reacting to my face. Like, I wasn't managing it. I just use these same products forever. I'm going to use your recommendations and a lot of Googling to find like the best skincare options for me going forward as I tell you more What the Fridays. I hope you enjoyed my retrograde edition. I wonder if any of you have had anyone interesting reappear, and please drop your stories in the comments. I don't care if you tell this story, like if you watch this 2 years after it's recorded and you have a great story. It doesn't have to have been at this time. It doesn't have to be like just tell me your stories. I love stories. I love a good story more than anything. Beautiful. I feel beautiful. I feel beautiful. I feel beautiful. I feel beautiful. Comment below with your own stories. Share them. I'd love to hear them. Tell me what's going on with you. Tell me if you've had any interesting retrograde experiences. retrograde experiences, or just random people coming from the past. What happened? What was said? Did anyone have a happy ending? Like maybe it was just the wrong time. Maybe he should just keep trying for the next 50 years. But if you were single and someone from the past approached you, did you give him a chance? Did it work? I'd love to know. Please share below. Liking, subscribing, ticking the little thing with the button things every Friday. It'll be like, what's Good Friday? And you can come along with my journey as I fix up my skin and make it gorgeous and tell you everything. I'm going to be using brands that I find just like in my regular supermarket, or that I find wherever. Some of them, I've already got some that I want to try. Some of them are going to be like supermarket brands, so they're like the cheapest one available, and I'll just review them. And some of them are going to be like really nice organic stuff that smells like roses. I did not tell you that how nice that smelled. Or like oranges, da da da. Yeah, anyway, I'm so distractible today. I don't know what's going on. It must be this retrograde. I'll see you guys next week. Mwah.